The ancient Greek philosopher Plato once said, "Books give a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything." Just 1 year into her new post as the reading teacher at Shattuck Middle School, Lori Zimmerman has made a transformative impact on her students by helping them find just the right books that will hook them as lifelong readers. Each year, Mrs. Zimmerman's students are treated to a menu of book tastings at her literary cafe to discover new authors and genres. Her literature lessons are creative and unforgettable, from conducting forensic-style character autopsies in the science lab to recording book talk videos in lieu of old-school book reports. Mrs. Zimmerman also brings literature to life and surprises students regularly by coming to class dressed as one of the characters in their books. Her flair for drama has led Lori Zimmerman to develop the first drama class at Shattuck Middle School, a program that is offering a new creative outlet to her students and helping the community gain a new appreciation for the theater. During her 24-year teaching career, Ms. Zimmerman has earned many honors, including selection as a State Teacher of the Year finalist.
Be sure you leave the princess ball before the clock strikes 12.
So if you get excited and want to jump into your scene, just go with it. Okay, like we practice, just go with it, and then we'll pick your line back up.
Lori, she loves drama. It's part of her personality. She's had amazing success with it, and the kids are doing things that they never thought they would have the confidence to do.
I mean, so these kids are like, oh my gosh, we're good. We did really well, you know. And I saw some of those kids just step outside their comfort zone and get up and perform, and I was just so excited for them.
You know, it opens a door for maybe those kids who aren't necessarily athletic or, you know, need somewhere to go to express themselves.
I personally really enjoy it because before there was like so many little options and none of them were like something that I would actually enjoy. So whenever drama opened up, I saw it as an opportunity to like express myself in a better way.
Are we ready? Yeah. All right. If I can show up in one of the characters from the story and make that story come alive for those kids, they might not admit it, but they liked that story because I made it more real.
And she has this bevy of literary characters that she portrays in the classroom to engage her students, and it just works magically.
Not everybody's going to walk into my room and be a reader. And middle school kids are really good about coming in and saying, I just want to let you know I'm not a reader. And I, of course, in my head, I'm like, challenge accepted.
Because her whole goal, her number one goal, is to get the right book in the hands of a student that turns them into a reader.
I was not that much of a reader. I did not like to read. It felt like a chore. She just really helped me figure out what I love to read, and it took her quite a while, but I went from not being a reader at all to receiving an award at the end of the year for being her biggest reader.
Greetings, my 7th graders! I'm perfect for the middle school kids. I get them, they get me, but that's the most important thing, is building those relationships.
Welcome the recipient of the Oklahoma Medal for Excellence in Elementary Teaching from Shattuck Middle School, Lori Zimmerman.
Little people problems. Good evening. On a balmy fall day in Beaver, Oklahoma, the 3rd grade students in room 2 were shocked to discover that Mrs. Zimmerman was missing. As the little scholars shared their theories about where she could be, the illustrious Miss Frizzle entered the doorway. Complete with a planet pattern dress, red hair up in a messy bun, and a lizard perched upon her shoulder. Good morning, class! Are you ready to take a field trip on the magic school bus to the moon? That was the day that I learned what my philosophy of teaching would be. My students engaged in Miss Frizzle as she brought my lessons to life about the moon. From Miss Frizzle came Grammar Girl, who transformed those parts of speech into rhyme, rap, and song. Then there was Miss Viola Swamp, who dynamically portrayed both the protagonist and the antagonist in the story Miss Nelson is Missing. And then there's Dr. Analysis, who dissected those elements from our story in producing a character autopsy. But Miss Frizzle and Miss Viola Swamp, Dr. Analysis, and a plethora of other characters are how I hook my students and immerse them in the learning. I transform my classroom into whatever is needed, from Mrs. Z's Literary Cafe, where there's a buffet of books on the menu, to a live wax museum populated by famous people in our research unit. In my classes, learning is interactive and authentic and is never limited to those four walls of the classroom. Through theatrics and stepping outside of that textbook, the first thing I do with my students is I build relationships with them. They know that I value their input, so then their insecurities melt away and the real learning begins. Teachers are born to inspire and change lives. Our little scholars, they deserve teachers who are passionate about education. And if I am not enthusiastic enough, I can always call upon Miss Frizzle for inspiration. I would like to thank my family, my friends, and my colleagues for believing in me and always allowing me to step outside my box and always become the best version of myself every day. And I would love to thank the Oklahoma Foundation for Excellence for this incredible honor. Thank you.